A lot of misinformation about the Israel-Hamas war has originated on encrypted messaging apps like Telegram and WhatsApp. Here's why.
You often can't see the provenance, the term we use to describe where it's from. It's often a screenshot, so you can't say, oh, that's from the CBC, or that's from my brother Barry.
That's in part because of how these encrypted messaging apps are designed. End-to-end encryption means that only the sender and the recipient knows what was shared, not authorities, app companies, or hackers. So if you share a screenshot, voice recording, or video, it's difficult to tell where it came from.
There's almost a sort of implicit bias that these first-hand sort of citizen journalism platforms like Telegram and WhatsApp, they're naturally credible, which clearly we know that's not the case.
These apps also let you create channels which can be broadcasted to an unlimited number of users. Now, channels have only been introduced on WhatsApp in the last year, but they've existed on Telegram since 2015. That's when it was first reported that Telegram was being used by ISIS as a propaganda tool.
That is because Telegram lacks robust content moderation efforts, and so it allows them to upload graphic content, to upload incitements of violence that call for further violence, or to justify their actions.
And according to this misinformation expert we spoke with, the lack of moderation, especially on Telegram, has made it the preferred messaging platform for militants.
Hamas in particular has recognized that there's really a hands-off approach.
Since the war began, the Telegram channel for the Hamas military wing has grown. According to research collected on October 12 by the Atlantic Council, the channel had tripled in size. Each post was averaging more than 239,000 views, nearly a 10-fold increase.
Hamas has been using Telegram in a propaganda function. They've been releasing videos, photos, and so on. Hamas has called for global protests.
It can then spread on social media platforms, so much so that it can be difficult to figure out where it came from. So why isn't there moderation on Telegram? It can be a double-edged sword. The CEO of Telegram recently said channels serve as a unique source of first-hand information for researchers, journalists, and fact-checkers. While it would be easy for us to destroy this source of information, doing so risks exasperating an already dire situation. He also added that unlike social media platforms that use an algorithm that can promote propaganda, users on Telegram must subscribe to see the content they want to see. Now, the Jerusalem Post is reporting that Telegram has blocked access to the official channels of Hamas and its military wing for Android users who download the app from the Google Play Store. Telegram said it's because of Google Play's guidelines. We tested this out on an Android device and couldn't see the channel of the military wing, but were able to see the main Hamas one, which has more than 9,000 subscribers. Telegram has not yet said if it plans to block these channels on iOS devices as well, but we also did a search and couldn't see them in Canada either. While there can be extremist violence and hatred spread on these apps, some of the misinformation experts we spoke with said that they do serve a population that needs them.
For those of us who live in spaces where we have democracy, we have freedom of expression, it's hard to imagine living in a place that doesn't have that. But there are many people around the world who really are under intense scrutiny if they are trying to protest a law that is obviously going to cause harm. In those spaces, they absolutely need to have a way to communicate.
That's why experts say regulation will take time to figure out, but it's not impossible.
Ensuring that platforms do have strong verification processes and flagging processes, and they have enough content moderation systems that work in Hebrew and Arabic. And that's, I think, where regulation can step in, which is to ensure platforms are ready.
Let us know if you have any questions about misinformation or disinformation in the comments.